Hey guys, it's Corinne with Thompson RV in Pendleton, Oregon. Tons of you have been asking for me to put out this video, and so it's finally here. This is the brand new redesigned Creekside 21 KVS with the door into the kitchen. So for those of you that have been looking at the 21 KVS for a while, or maybe you've found a pre-owned one, the number one complaint with the previous KVS, everybody loved it, but the only thing that everybody always said was, I don't like to walk right in the front door and into my bedroom. So Outdoors RV went back to the drawing board. They redesigned the kitchen where the refrigerator is, and they actually put the door, the entry door, into the trailer right into the kitchen. So now the floor plan, you walk right in here, and here is the great kitchen with all the counter space. Then you have the slide out, and then a little bit more private bedroom because the entry door is not right next to the bed. So let's start. I'm going to show you what this floor plan looks like, what it's going to look like with the slide out in, and then I'll show you the outside and show you where all the dump valves and all the features outside are. So, like I said, you walk in, here's the entry. You've got this is a titanium model, so you have your little remote for your titanium. I don't think you can see it, but over here, you're going to have your auto leveling. That's also a titanium feature. That's going to be right here. You also have auto leveling controls in the front compartment. And then not only do you have the remote that'll run your awning and your slide out, but you also have manual buttons right here. We option in the 12-volt freshwater tank pad, the heating pad. So the entire underbelly on all Outdoors RV they're fully enclosed, heated with the furnace heat, and then insulated. So they have a true Four Seasons package. If you aren't familiar with the Outdoors RV quality, there's lots of videos on YouTube. I'm not going to get completely into the quality today. This is more just showcasing the floor plan. But in conjunction with their Four Seasons package, we always option in the freshwater tank, fresh tank heater. Then you've got light switches as well. Solid surface countertops in all Outdoors RVs. But because this is a titanium, not only are you going to get solid surface in the kitchen, you're also going to get it next to the bed and then also in the bathroom. So the high arc faucet and all of the windows are trimmed in wood, as well as the slow rise shades. Those are also titanium features. So you can get this floor plan in a mountain series. It's going to have the same Four Seasons package. It's going to have the same framework, similar quality, but the titanium has all the bells and whistles. I may forget to point out some of them today, so if you haven't already seen it, we have an entire video that's dedicated to just showing the difference between a titanium and a mountain series. But you do get the high arc faucet. Every Outdoors RV is going to come with the single basin stainless steel farm style sink with the wire grate in the bottom to protect the sink. And then they always have the nice heavy duty solid surface countertop covers. This is really nice when you need a little extra storage, or counter space. Right here you have a bank of 3 drawers. You do get a silverware tray, and then these do pull out all the way. Full extension ball bearing drawer guides, and Outdoors RV actually uses such heavy duty drawer guides they have to special order them because no other manufacturers option in such heavy duty ones. You have a little storage up under the sink. Storage here to the left of the stove. You have a 110 plug-in on this side, a 110 plug-in right over here, and then another one around the corner. This is designed with an actual knife rack behind the oven. So that would be dead space behind the oven. It's not the vent for the oven. It's where you would store some cutlery. Solid surface on the stove. So again, if you're not cooking on the stove, you can use this as prep space. So it just gives you extra counter space. And it's nice because it's flush with the countertops. To cook, you would just flip this back and you've got a 3-burner stove. This is actually a high output burner. So if you're trying to just boil water quickly, this front burner is high output. Because it's the titanium, you get the lit oven. And Outdoors RV uses a larger oven than most companies as well. And we sell in our parts department, we have all of the cookie sheets and pans and everything that fit in there. So that's really nice. So we use the American-made pans. Over here, you're going to have the garbage chute on this model. I'll show you that from the outside too, because in this one, it's not shallow. It's actually a really deep compartment. Right over here, it's kind of hard to see, but you have the controls for the Max Air exhaust fan, light switch, 110 plugs, and then also a 12 volt and USB port. So these are going to be 12 volt power. So when you're running off the batteries, the 110 outlets are for running off of 110 power when you're plugged into shore power or running off a generator. Or if you end up with a big inverter system, that would also run the 110 outlets. Nice big pot and pan drawer underneath the oven. And then they put on that latch that locks, so when you're going down the road, it won't open up. And then a bank of 3 big drawers over here as well. Next to the fridge, you have pantry space. Because it's a titanium, you're going to get the solid hardwood raised panel doors. So I don't know if you can tell in the video, but when you open and close these, they are really nice. So that's another upgrade with the titanium. Here at Thompson RV, we do almost all titaniums because all of us have owned multiple outdoors RVs and we see the value in all of the quality upgrades that they do on the titanium. Creekside comes with the 7 cubic foot refrigerator. Not sure why those door shelves were off, but they do have door shelves. Not sure why this one is upside down, but we'll just go with it. And then you also have a drawer under here as well. Right over here is where they relocated the microwave. So it's going to be right here. You've got your level gauges for like your tanks. You've also got your water heater switches and then your water pump switch. Your stereo, so you've got CD, DVD, it's also Bluetooth on your stereo, and then that's plumbed directly into the speakers inside and outside, and then also to the TV. You can turn off the outside speakers if you're watching a movie inside, and vice versa. If somebody's taking a nap inside and you want to have some speakers on outside, you can Bluetooth your phone and listen to music underneath your awning. Right here, you've got even more storage. So this, in such a small trailer, this has a lot of kitchen cabinet storage, which is really cool too, because you get the big windows in the back. You do lose overhead storage, but in my opinion, you have a lot of storage, and to gain all those windows and not have it be such a dark rear kitchen is pretty cool. Right here, you have the big mountain dinette that Outdoors RV puts in all of their units. Each side has a nice big ball bearing drawer guide. And then there is extra storage over there. You do have to take off the cushions to access that. So you're going to put stuff that you don't get to every day in those compartments. Nice big mountain storage, mountain dinette. So you can easily fit 4 dinner plates, 4 people, and items in the center. And this table's really sturdy because they use marine grade table legs and table bases. The other thing is we have another YouTube video on our channel. And we've had a lot of people, especially in the KVS model, because the TV location is right here, we've had a lot of people that have us remove this dinette. It's not an option from the factory, but once it gets here, we remove this dinette and we add in theater seating. You could also do a sleeper sofa if you had kids and needed to sleep somebody. So that is something that I kind of wish it was an option from the factory, but I get why they don't, they try to keep everything production moving along. So that is something that we do here. It does have a 110 outlet and USB port underneath. When we redo and take out the dinette and put in the theater seating, we actually redo that wiring and give you that same plug-in on the wall. So the bedroom is nice, a little bit more private now that the door doesn't come directly into it. It's a full walk-around queen bed. It's a 60 by 74 in this model. So it's a short queen versus the 60 by 80. They do that in this model to just keep the overall size down and still give you ample room to go around the bed. Because this is a titanium, again, you have the solid surface countertops next to the bed, under cabinet lighting, and then also reading lights. So you can use them as a night light, double tap, and you get a reading light. And they are directional, so you can point it at your book and not wake up your partner. Shirt wards on each side of the bed. Extra storage up above. And then if this unit had been ordered with solar, the solar charge controller would go right there. So they're pre-wired on the roof for up to 510 watts of solar. So you can do 370 watt solar panels, and they're pre-wired for ZAMP. So coming around over here, as you can see, you can scooch by the bed. There's about this much room to get by. We have the controller over here for the max air fan. This is also an option on all outdoors RVs. We option it into everything because even like right now, we don't have any power. So this is going to run off of 12 volt and create a nice cross breeze in this trailer instead of running the air conditioning if you don't have power to run the air conditioning. So it actually cools down the trailer quite a bit just by running the fans. It also, when you pop these windows out, you can turn the fan to exhaust and it helps get a cross breeze with the windows. They're thermostatically controlled. You can do in or out, and there's 10 speeds. They've also given you a coat hook right here at the foot of the bed, just for extra hanging storage. This model, even though it's a titanium, doesn't have the 12 volt bedroom TV because the TV is right here on the wall, and you could actually just angle it and watch it from bed or from the dinette booth. So in the 21 RBS, it's that way as well. There's just a few floor plans where it would almost be silly to have a TV right here and then have one around the corner. So let's take a peek at the bathroom, and then we'll look at it with the slide out in. Here in the bathroom, it's pretty roomy actually for such a small trailer. It has the solid surface countertops, and you get extra counter space, extra storage, cabinet right here. The toilet is at an angle. It's a porcelain toilet. They've angled it to give you more leg room here. Solid hardwood medicine cabinet. Because it's a titanium, it is going to have the underslung stainless steel sink, solid surface countertops, and then the vanity mirror that's lit. A couple towel hooks over here. And then new for this model, they've gone with a different style of retractable shower curtain. I really prefer this over a curtain. It just washes the water, it wipes the water off as you retract it. It just seems like it's a little bit better seal than a curtain. Titanium does come with the upgraded hardware in the shower as well. And then an overhead skylight. I'm 5'5", so as you can see, there's still a lot of room here for taller people to take a shower. As you can see with the slide out in, there is no access beyond right here. There's been other videos where I've told you you can shimmy by, but that is not happening in this one. So if I have had a couple customers tell me that if you have the theater seating rather than the dinette, and if you lock the door open and latch it to here, that you can shimmy by. I just tried it. It is really, really, really small. So it's probably not going to happen. So what I would recommend is if you do need to go to the restroom, just park at an area where you can pop the slide out about this far, put it out just a little ways, open up the door, use the restroom, and then close it back up, and then shut the slide out. But it's not, there's no way you're getting in here with the slide out all the way in. So when Outdoors RV decided to move the door from right here with the triple aluminum step, the only way to get the door to work right here was to add in the Lippert solid step because of the axle placement. So they tried as hard as they could to figure out a way to use the triple aluminum step, but they just couldn't. So this is the only Outdoors RV model you'll see this on, but it has the triple solid step on it. You've got the grab bar handle. Because it's a titanium, you're going to get the elongated frameless window in the door, as well as a shade that rolls down. Another titanium feature is going to be the high gloss gray fiberglass, Lamilux 4000, and this color goes all the way through the fiberglass, so if you ever get a scratch, it's not going to show up white. You've got your fire pit barbecue hookup. And then another titanium feature that's a must-have is going to be the auto leveling. So when you get to where you're going, you push a button and the whole trailer auto levels itself. As you can see, Outdoors RV uses the longest awning possible on all of their units. I've seen trailers out there where, you know, the company cuts costs and you'll get an awning that doesn't even cover one of the doors. They've gone as far to the right as they can, and obviously as far to the end of the trailer as they possibly can. On all Outdoors RVs, you're going to get the Off-Road X4 suspension package. So that is the More Ride CRE 3000 suspension, heavy duty shackles, bronze bushings, greasable zerts, and then KYB off-road shocks. This is a Creekside model, so it comes on the 6-inch I-beam chassis with the 15-inch wheels, and they're Goodyear Endurance Range E tires. You have 110 outlets right here. This is just your furnace. This is access to your furnace if you needed to work on it, and then also venting. Outside speakers that we talked about earlier. Remember, if you're watching a movie inside, to turn off your outside speakers. Made that mistake before. So all Outdoors RVs come with the slam latch luggage doors. Titanium is going to come with the chrome locks, magnetic catches. And this, so all of the models, with the exception of anything with a generator, has the full pass-through storage. We talked to Outdoors RV about a year ago about adding in a 12-volt outlet right here in front. And I wanted to put this in here today to show you why we had them do that. So this is a Dometic 12-volt compressor-style freezer. This is the CX345. And it will, so you can put extra food in here and then plug it into the 12-volt outlet right inside your storage compartment and have extra storage. This 21 KVS actually has a little bit bigger storage than normal. I don't know if you can see it, but normally the storage stops about here. You're gaining another 6 inches or so in the pass-through storage. Rubberized diamond plate on the bottom, so that stays protected. I've seen some that are carpet, or I've seen some that are just linoleum. And, you know, when you get them in on trade, people throw their hitches in there and it scuffs them up. This always stays looking nice because it's so heavy duty. In here, you also have a battery kill switch. Again, that 12-volt port, and then also USB ports. And then another little auto leveling. There's also a light inside of the storage compartment. And then even though you can do up to 510 watts of roof mount solar, and that goes through the 30 amp charge controller, you also have the option of putting out a portable panel. The ZAMP solar panels come with the built-in charge controller because it's separate from the roof mount system. So that charge regulator comes built into the ZAMP panels, and you can do up to 200 watts here on the side. The Creekside, because it's on the 6-inch chassis, it's going to come with a half fiberglass cap, and then the other half is going to be diamond plate. 2 7.5-gallon propane tanks. Power tongue jack. This works in conjunction with the auto leveling system. You've got the front caddy that you can store your chains, your 7-way, and your breakaway cable, so they're not laying in the mud. They're up off the ground. This is normal. So this is off the ground. When you do the auto leveling system, it actually raises that off the ground, so that is normal. Often in most of our videos, I'm sure you've seen, we option in the 4-battery rack. This particular model just has the standard angle iron. A lot of people get confused on what the difference is. So you can see here, this is the standard angle iron. That'll fit 2 batteries, just open air. When we option in the 4-battery tray, that's not the box, it's not the batteries. It's just a solid piece of black steel that goes right here on top of this rack, so that then you can add in our custom battery box and the batteries. Coming around to the other side, this is the other access to that storage. Because it's a titanium, you're going to get the slide topper already included in the package. All of the windows on all Outdoors RVs are going to be dual pane, but on the titanium, you're going to get the frameless dual pane. Right here, this is access and venting for your refrigerator. Cable and satellite hookup. This is where your 30 amp cord plugs in. And then you have your black and your gray valves right here. You've also got your Santa flush. So once you're done dumping your black tank, you would hook up a hose and flush all the crud that gets stuck in there. It flushes it all out. This is where you're going to hook up to city water if you are at a park and you don't want to fill up your tank. This is where you would fill up your 78 gallons of fresh water. And then they also give you a light. That way, if you're doing something at night out here, you can see what you're doing. This is the garbage chute. And as I told you earlier, it's big. So it's a lot bigger. Some of the garbage chutes only fit like a little wastebasket. This one would fit a full-blown kitchen size garbage can. And honestly, you could store other stuff in there as well as the garbage can. It's that big. Moving on to the back, obviously you're going to get the big tube ladder just like it comes on every outdoors RV, and that gives you good access to the roof. We do recommend that you check your roof sealants every 6 months. So you just get up there and check the silicone for any kind of voids. If you find a void, you just fill it in with a good die-core self-leveling sealant. But we do recommend that you check that every 6 months. And it's nice to have a good sturdy ladder to get on and off the roof. The roof is a full solid plywood roof, and it's walk on, and even up to like some pretty high weights. You can put 2 or 3 people up there, so it's not a problem. I get asked that a lot. It's not a problem at all. Spare tire, outside shower with an insulated door. And then we option in the hitch on all of our trailers. So that comes with a 250-pound weight rating. So you can haul e-bikes, bicycles, generator, whatever you want. And then it also comes with the locking toy lock on the front. And then because this is a titanium, it does come with the backup camera included. We can also add side marker lights, or excuse me, they're clearance lights that you replace, and it adds side marker cameras that hook right into that system. And then this is access to your 6-gallon hot water heater. And in conjunction with the backup camera, you're also going to get backup lights on all titaniums. Thank you so much for watching our video on the 21 KVS today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Everyone here at Thompson RV, we specialize in outdoors RV, so anyone here can answer your questions. Thank you.